Hello, welcome back to Deconstructing with Dawn. As promised, I wanted to share with you a makeup brush cleaner that I got in the mail. This is from Amazon. It's Anjou, A-N-J-O-U makeup brush cleaner. It's like a little device apparently that helps wash your makeup brushes. It was $19.99. It had free shipping because of Amazon Prime. And I haven't opened it yet, so I'm not really sure what I need. But typically, when I take my brushes and I clean them, I run a lot of hot water, rinse them underneath the hot water, and then I just drop some Dawn on them, suds them up, and then rinse until they are clean. And so hopefully this works better than that. I've got some water here. I don't know how much water I'm going to need. Hopefully this is enough. Some paper towels to dry it. I usually hang my brushes upside down, wrapped in paper towels to draw out all the moisture. I have 3 brushes here. Every week I've been using a different brush to see what I like better, and I have the beauty sponge, which is what this week I've been using, and I hate it. I don't like the application. It's not even. I don't know. I still prefer this brush here, it's like, it just says oval brush. I can't even tell you who it's by anymore because I've used it so much. But it's not an Artiste brush at all. I mean, this is like, I can't remember. I think I got this like at Big Lots or Ross or something for $2, $3, $4, $5, something like that. So that's still my favorite brush. My second favorite brush is this Real Techniques. It's the Travel Foundation brush, and I like the size of it. I can get in there pretty well. And then my third favorite brush is this Wet n Wild foundation brush. When you dab though, because it's bigger, I'm not sure if the head is just wider, it leaves streaks. So this, I can usually get in the nooks and crannies and do a really good job with it. This is more of a pouncing kind of thing, which I don't like to pounce, but all 3 of these are better though than that Beauty Blender. I just don't have good luck with the Beauty Blender. So let's see how we work this. Okay. The Beauty Blender, I probably can't even wash this in this, I wouldn't imagine. But the Beauty Blender, I'll just have to use the same way. I just soak it with the hot water and then I dab the Dawn on it. I know Dawn is probably harsh for these brushes. You wouldn't want to use them on a good brush, but these are all cheap, you know. Like even this one I got for clearance for like $2.50. So I don't pay a lot for my brushes, and all those nice, really good ones I've never even used. Except for the eyes, I've used them, but they don't need to be washed at this particular point. So, okay, so I don't know what this is, but it already has batteries in it, so that's nice. Here's some instructions. So let's see. Oh, it's glass. Okay, it's a nice heavy glass fishbowl thing. And like I don't know what that is. Okay, well that's all of it out of there. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this for a second, read the instructions, because just by looking at it, I don't know what this does. I don't know what this rubbery thing is all about. This gasket looking thing and all this stuff in here, I don't know what these things are for. You know, so I am going to pause this and come back and go over it. That was really simple. I really didn't read the instructions all the way, but you basically stick this collar here in the top of the bowl here so you don't break anything. All those little weird black things all fit nicely on this thing here. So all these heads slip onto that. This machine here has the charger. This is the base, and then you charge it like this. You insert it into this right here and then into the power source to charge it. What these are all, like you're supposed to insert your brush into the end of this. You find a brush end that fits. Obviously that one doesn't fit, but look how nice and big that is. So you find a collar, if you will, that fits the end of your brush. So that Artiste looking one is definitely not going to work. So that looks like it fits pretty well. You insert it into, there's like a little thing here. You insert it into there. And then you're ready to go. That's so cool. Okay, so I'm going to pour some water and soap into, it says to put the soap into the water. So we'll see how that goes. Be right back. So there's the soap and the water in the bowl. Here's the biggest brush, and see how gross and dirty that is. Apparently you stick it into the bowl and turn the spinner on for 10 to 15 seconds at a time. And I'm going to go like this. Doesn't look like it's getting a lot of yuckies off, right? Also has like a timer to it, so it knows when it's 10 or 15 seconds are up. It's make a lot of suds though. Okay, I don't think it's really clean though. I like that it has a timer though, that it knows the timing on it. I don't know. I don't think that's getting very clean though. Do you? Oh. Maybe, oh, you know what? I had it in too deep. Look at how it, that's much better. Okay, so now let's try it. So I just had the head in too deep into the water. Now it looks like it's getting cleaner. Well, I don't know though. I don't know. I keep sticking in too far. Well, I don't see any improvement here. I'll be right back. Okay, I added more water so I wouldn't be going down, you know, thinking I'm going too deep into the bowl. That seems to help. Look, it's getting much cleaner now. Okay, so a lot more water than what I initially had. So now at this particular point, I've put in an entire bottle of water. So there's that 16 ounces of water in here. And I just squirted the Dawn. I just did one little squirt of it, so not a whole lot. And then apparently you're supposed to pull it out and then do that for another 30 seconds to get it to start to dry. But look at that. I don't know. Well, there's no makeup out. That might be good. Okay. Well, try to get this off of here. Okay. So, moral of the story here is more water is better. So, you know, put an entire 16-ounce thing of water in there. A dash of Dawn or whatever you like to use was good. And it actually, I kept judging it by this being dark. Look at the pink. The pink is pretty much, you can't, it looks better up here. Up here it looks like it's just over here. But when I hold it to my eyes, it looks like the pink is restored. And when you dab it, there's no makeup coming out of it. So it actually worked. I didn't have any high hopes for it in the beginning, but it actually worked. So now I'll you know, secure this in paper towels and, you know, get the rest of the moisture out. But it really did do a pretty good job. So I'm gonna do the little. This might be a little bit harder because it's you know, a shorter head to it, and this is a weird kind of neck. So I'm going to see how this works, and I'll share with you in a second. Okay, so I had to use the second largest adapter here to fit the weird end of this brush in. So let's see how this works again. Not sticking it all the way in works better, and having a lot of water works better. So let's see. Yeah, see how much comes out. It's like resistant when you put it in too deep. It doesn't like to work. Yeah. Okay. I think it's wobbly because of the neck too. So it definitely wants to be higher up. So it may not be such a good makeup brush holder with a weird handle. So I'm going to try to change handles and see if that helps at all. Okay, so there was no way for me to get it to be worked and balanced on any of these adapters. And it just, see, it moves steadily when it has a proper insert in it, but because the head kept getting lopsided, it just kept stopping and starting. It would not continue to spin whatsoever. So, you know, the ones that have a uniform end to them, it worked great. It really did clean this brush. It feels like it's already dry. I mean, I could use it right away. The head, the bristles look good on it. But if you use like the Artiste brush, which I just dumped this in the water to soak because, you know, I might as well get some use out of this. But if you only use brushes with this kind of end, then it's a great thing. It seems to wash once you know, don't stick it in all the way, you know, like about halfway through, and then when you pull it out to dry, it really does a good job, but only with a normal kind of head to it. I wouldn't, if you have the Artiste brush, or obviously beauty blenders, you can't wash with this, or those the little one that I had just now, none of those will work. But if you just have these kind, that's great. So hit or miss is $20. It might save you some time. You know, I've seen ladies that have like 50 brushes, and, you know, once a month on Sunday, they'll do all their brushes. So if, and it has like all the way down to the little ones. So, you know, if you do have just some, you know, blending brushes and that kind of thing, this would be good for that. But because I'm so hoarding of my brushes, these are the only ones I use. So for me, this wasn't a great purchase, but for you, it might be. So anyway, it's called Anjou, A-N-J-O-U, www.anjou.com. But we got it on Amazon again for $19.99. That is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video where I'm going to color my hair.